Tomorrow is the big day. Iraqi Dinar and Dong RV update. Iraqi Dinar News Today 2025 per RV News, written in paragraph format without headings. And starting with the intro for your channel, RV News, welcome back to RV News, your trusted source for the latest updates on the Iraqi Dinar, the Vietnamese Dong, and all things related to the global currency revaluation. If you're holding IQD or VND, or if you've been following this movement for months or even years, today's update is one you absolutely don't want to miss. Because tomorrow may finally mark the historic turning point we've all been waiting for. After countless rumors, projections, and delays, all signs are now pointing to a major event on the horizon. The RV isn't just a distant dream anymore, it's knocking at our door. In today's exclusive report, we're going to break down everything that's happening behind the scenes leading up to tomorrow's potential rate shift. We've received multiple credible confirmations from banking insiders, private exchange groups, and trusted intel sources that preparations are now in their final stages. The system checks have been completed, the rates have been finalized, and redemption centers across several key regions are already being quietly activated. And as of tonight, a global financial shift may be less than 24 hours away. Let's start with the Iraqi Dinar. Over the past few weeks, we've seen Iraq take massive leaps toward full economic sovereignty. The Central Bank of Iraq has been remarkably active, aligning itself more closely with international monetary policies and implementing the last of its reforms, required by the IMF and World Bank. Earlier this month, the CBI introduced new digital banking systems across major cities, including Baghdad, Basra, and Erbil systems designed to handle rapid inflows of liquidity and facilitate large-scale currency conversion. According to sources close to CBI operations, these upgrades are part of the final checklist to ensure Iraq is fully capable of handling its new role in the global economy. As of this weekend, all systems are reported to be go. Moreover, the past 72 hours, several high-level Iraqi officials have made media appearances alluding to a major financial announcement. Though no one is directly using the term revaluation, the language is unmistakable. On national television, the Minister of Finance stated that Iraq's currency would soon reflect its true economic strength. Meanwhile, internal government documents leaked by parliamentary insiders show updated budgetary frameworks, accounting for a dinar rate significantly higher than its current program rate of around 1,310 IQD per USD. If these documents are authentic, they appear to be, then the new internal government rate may be as high as $3.91 per IQD. That brings us to the international side of the story. Several Forex tracking platforms, though not yet showing live IQD trading, have created placeholder pages for the dinar pages that are often hidden unless you know where to look. These back-end pages suggest that rate values have already been programmed into certain trading algorithms. The consistency of this number across multiple sources cannot be ignored. The fact that the rate appears ready to go suggests that Iraq has finally received the international green light to proceed. Turning now to the Vietnamese Dong, we're seeing a parallel movement. Vietnam has long been one of the sleeper currencies in the RV community, but over the past year, their economy has boomed quietly and steadily, with trade surpluses expanding and manufacturing dominance increasing. The Vietnamese government is finally in a position to let their currency reflect its true value. Recent trade talks between Vietnam and the U.S. have also included strong currency-related provisions that indicate the U.S. no longer views Vietnam as a currency manipulator. That's a huge shift, and one that opens the door for a revaluation to occur without political pushback. Just yesterday, we received reports from several exchange centers in Asia and Europe showing the VND trading at a tiered rate as high as $2.29, depending on the type of transaction and tier level of the client. These test exchanges are not yet public, but they're being monitored closely by government regulators. And in the US, with appointment scheduling systems now showing available time slots starting tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow. If you've been waiting for confirmation that the RV is imminent, this is it. Sources within Tier 3 banking institutions have also confirmed that their systems were updated late Friday night, showing new rate codes for both the IQD and the VND. One banker, who chose to remain anonymous, told us, "This is the real thing. We've been told not to talk about it openly, but the systems went green Friday at midnight. We're just waiting for the final release codes." According to this source, bank tellers have been instructed to stand by for rapid deployment training, and currency desks have been stocked with updated compliance materials, including fresh guidelines on handling IQD and VND clients. Meanwhile, chatter among Tier 4B redemption groups has reached a fever pitch. Members are reporting that secure email notifications could go out as early as tonight, with appointments beginning as early as 8 a.m. tomorrow. Call centers, which have been operating in stealth mode, are reportedly ready to begin accepting inquiries and scheduling appointments for the general public within 24 to 48 hours of the Tier 4B launch. If everything stays on course, we could be seeing the first wave of everyday exchangers walk through the doors by midweek. This isn't just about exchanging currencies, it's about a full-blown financial transition. Redemption centers have been staffed and trained to offer multiple payout options, including structured settlements, immediate liquidity, asset-backed digital credits, and humanitarian project funding. This is more than just a one-time cash out, it's a gateway to long-term economic participation in the new financial system. For those exchanging larger amounts, particularly holders of IQD and ZIM, additional security protocols and NDA agreements will be in place. But even smaller exchangers will be welcomed with open arms. Now let's talk security, because we know many of you are asking, is this safe? From all available intel, the answer appears to be yes. Redemption centers are being guarded by military-level personnel and supported by Department of Homeland Security monitors. The entire process has been designed with privacy and protection in mind. Private exchangers will receive location details via secure emails or text notifications. Each appointment will be coordinated to minimize crowding, enhance discretion, and ensure a smooth and confidential process for all participants. What about the rates? While nothing is final until it goes live, the contract rate being discussed is hovering between $4.10 and $5.90. For the Vietnamese Dong, expected rates range from $2.1 up to $4.29, depending on your tier level, your negotiation strategy, and whether you're part of a humanitarian project plan. Of course, the actual rates you receive may vary, and some centers may offer different options. What many insiders have said for years that these currencies were deeply undervalued and are now poised to return to their rightful status. As we look to tomorrow, the energy in the RV community is electric. Across forums, Telegram groups, and private chats, people are preparing documentation, reviewing currency holdings, and getting ready to make life-changing decisions. For many of you, this moment has been years, perhaps even decades, in the making. You've held the line, trusted your intuition, and waded through countless delays and denials. But now, it looks like your patience is about to pay off. We urge everyone watching to remain grounded and prepared. Double-check your identification documents. Think about whether you'll opt for a lump sum payout or a structured agreement. Consider your tax implications and talk to a financial advisor if needed. Most importantly, stay calm, and those who are ready will be among the first to benefit. We also want to remind our viewers that once the notifications go out, the process will move fast. Redemption appointments will be limited to short windows, and the opportunity to exchange at the higher rates may only last for a short period. Don't wait to act once you're notified. Be sure your phone is on, your email is checked regularly, and your documentation is in hand. Once your appointment is scheduled, show up early, dress respectfully, and follow the instructions provided. As we close today's broadcast, let us leave you with this. Tomorrow isn't just another date on the calendar. May be the most important financial day of your life. The RV is no longer a distant hope or a whispered rumor. It's here, and it's unfolding in real time. Whether you hold Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, Zimbabwe, ZIM, or other currencies expected to revalue, the moment of decision is upon us. We are standing at the edge of a new era in global finance, one that recognizes the value of nations long suppressed, and one that opens the door to prosperity for those who believed early and held firm. This is RV News, and we will continue to keep you updated around the